she deserves better. If you've ever said those words to yourself, this video is for you, because sometimes that sentence comes from honesty, but most of the time, it comes from insecurity disguised as humility. And the longer you believe it, the more damage it does. Today, we're going to talk about the harsh truths behind feeling not enough and why this mindset quietly destroys confidence, relationships, and opportunities. Let's begin. 1. You're deciding for her. The first harsh truth is this: when you say, she deserves better, you're making a decision that isn't yours to make. You're assuming you know what's best for her. But people choose partners for different reasons. Some value kindness, some value loyalty, some value ambition, some value emotional support. You may be focusing on everything you lack while completely ignoring what you bring to the table. If she chooses to be with you, respect her ability to make that decision. 2. Comparison. Most feelings of inadequacy come from comparison. You see someone richer, taller, better looking, more successful, and suddenly, you feel like you're losing a competition nobody invited you to. The problem is that there will always be someone ahead of you in something. Always. If your self-worth depends on being the best, you'll spend your entire life feeling inadequate. Confidence doesn't come from being superior to others. It comes from being comfortable with who you are while working to improve. 3. Perfection. Social media creates a dangerous illusion. It makes people believe they need to be perfect before they're worthy of love, perfect body, perfect income, perfect lifestyle, perfect confidence. But real relationships don't work that way. Most people aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for trust, respect, emotional safety, consistency. The qualities that sustain relationships are often invisible online. 4. Insecurity. Here's another harsh truth. Believing you're not enough often creates the very problems you're afraid of. You become needy, overthink everything, seek constant reassurance, question your worth, and eventually, the relationship becomes exhausting. Not because you weren't enough, but because you convinced yourself you weren't. Your mindset influences your behavior, and your behavior influences your outcomes. 5. Fix yourself. Many people secretly hope a relationship will solve their insecurity, but it won't. A relationship can provide support, but it cannot provide permanent self-worth. If you don't respect yourself, believe in yourself, and invest in your own growth, no amount of validation from another person will ever feel enough, because insecurity always asks for more proof. 6. The real question. Instead of asking, am I enough for her? Ask, am I becoming the best version of myself? Because that's the only question you can control. You can't control who chooses you. You can't control what others think, but you can control your habits, your discipline, your health, your mindset, your character. Focus on growth instead of comparison, and confidence will naturally follow. So if you've been telling yourself, she deserves better, remember this: maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. That's not your decision to make. Your responsibility is not to be perfect. Your responsibility is to keep improving. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever tried to improve yourself or just thinking you're not enough?
That's it. If you want more videos like this in future, then make sure to subscribe this channel and hit that bell icon.